So we weren't influenced by outside drama, let us just say. I mean, television, television was just coming of age in the 50s, and so there was only three channels, and it didn't come on till late at night, and we did, so all the information as we get today, from around the world, has an impact on, growing up. We just grew up, and we grew up in a neighborhood. You played outside, you played pickup games, football, basketball, whatever they may be. You play hide and go seek, and so it was kind of that kind of energy that that took place. So as you know, and I feel very, as I tell people, and I'm going to explain, I feel very fortunate to have come up during that period of time. And why is that? Well, a couple things had happened within in my life, but also in the change of just nature of God. So in 1958, I'm in grade school, or I'm in seventh grade, junior high, or eighth grade. So my first year in high school is 1960. But all of a sudden, there's this baby boomer expansion taking place, and now schools have to be built. Well, they built a brand new Catholic high school in Appleton. Before that, we had to go to Menasha, St. Mary's of Menasha, and that was a drive to be able to get there. But now, all of a sudden, those kids that would have went to public schools and or maybe over to St. Mary's all gravitated towards Xavier High School, this brand new Catholic high school. And then we had a coach that came out of one of the grade schools, and he became the high school coach. I'm going to tell you this, that and it was by my sophomore year did we get into a conference. Finally, they built a conference around the schools that were being built, those who were already in existence. And so we had this new Catholic conference. And in the remaining years that we played, those 3 years, I never lost a football game. I lost 5 basketball games. We were the number one ranked team in the state of Wisconsin in football. And in basketball, we won the state championships. And we were ranked in a national program. So it was like, okay, not because of me, but all these other athletes from the area would come, and the coach we had was a tremendous coach, made a big impact in all of our lives, was able to mold them into a team. And because of that is the success I just had talked about. And because of that success, and you get kind of recognized for just being a part of that team, and et cetera. You get some offers, unlike today, but you got some offers to go to college and maybe play at another level. So I got regional colleges. I got the University of Wisconsin, the Big Ten colleges. I got some. And unlike today, you you got a letter in the mail. If we, would you be interested in coming to our school to be able to play, and so on. The best piece of advice I ever got was from a patron in my dad's bar, who took me aside one day and he said, "Listen, Rock," he said, "you're going to get a lot of scholarship offers to go to some college. And every college you go visit, they're going to roll out the red carpet and show you the best of times. And so by the time you have to make a decision sometime down the line, after 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 schools that you may attend, how do you make that decision? Because they all roll out that red carpet, as I had made mention." He said, "Let me tell you this. You do this. Because you decide on what school that you would like to graduate from, not necessarily play football at, but graduate, because anything can happen during your career. You can get injured and not continue to play, but your education will always be with you." And I thought, wow, that just made eminent sense. I cut it down to 3 schools, and ultimately I ended up at the University of Notre Dame.